let's take a look at how to explore the Crisis Sensitivity Simulator. The first thing you'll want to do is select a country. In this case, we'll start with the United States. As you can see on the spectrum of countries, the United States is on the right-hand side, meaning it's one of the more resilient countries in the world overall. Now when we scroll down, we see these series of box plots. Each group of box plots represents certain societal pillars that can have an effect on a country's resiliency, given a certain level of shock from a crisis. The gray box represents the baseline, which is the status when a country is not facing a crisis. The boxes below each baseline represent the effect of, in this case, a low degree of shock from a crisis, and you can see how they differ versus the baseline, with a move left indicating stronger sensitivity to the shock level. For instance, in the United States, in the bottom left, you'll see state legitimacy as a potentially more destabilizing crisis than some other pillars. Now, if we switch the degree of shock from crisis to high instead of low, we can see how the box plot shifts to an even greater degree based on the sensitivity to each subpillar. Next, let's take a look at a country that falls on the less resilient side of the spectrum globally. We're going to go back to the top, and this time we'll select Haiti. As you can see, Haiti, circled in pink on the left end of the spectrum, means that it is less resilient. Scrolling down the box plots, we can see how shocks to factors like public services, factionalized elites, and state legitimacy would have outsized impact on Haiti's resiliency. As we did with the United States, you can also explore the different levels of shock and see how that changes the boxes versus the baseline box. Using this simulator, you can explore different countries and different degree of crises to assess where they are most vulnerable and see where efforts might best be applied to increase resiliency in the future.